Hi and welcome to MQW Driving School, another video. Now this video is mock test for ADI part 3 and it is also can use for standard check as well. Today's lesson theme is turning right on the roundabout, complicated roundabouts, turning right. Student is full license holder. We already done going straight and left, and now it's time to turn right side, complicated roundabouts. Again, you spend 3 minutes in the briefing where you'd give the lesson structure, lesson theme, scale, risk management, what kind of help you needed from me, and keep it short and simple and try to move the car in 3 minutes if possible. Then you go for the 40 minutes of your lesson. We're going to start the lesson from now. So you move off outside the test center. Again, as you're doing the third exit on the roundabouts, we already done some simple roundabout and is a full license holder, so we can't go towards the Seacroft side and then start doing this simple roundabout which we already done left and straight. Now time for the third exit, right roundabout, complicated ones, where the student have a problem, because this is the client center approach. So we give the lesson in a way that what is the student availability, and then is also about the experience of the student and how much the student intake can take from you, okay, depending their own experience. Not every student can take a lot of informations, so you have to decide what level of instruction I should go with it. Don't hesitate to ask the student what kind of help you needed from me. You need me to talk through, you want me to prompt you, or you want to do it independently and then see how it goes. But if you already did some assessment with the student, and if you already know the student have this problem, then it's better start with prompting rather than independent, okay. And if they ask from you that you do talk through, then it's better do at least one roundabout with them on the talk through, so they will understand how you normally pick the information. So then prompt and then shift to independent afterwards, okay. So we're trying to go as quickly we can to the roundabouts so where we can the learning. But this is we call a dead driving as well. There is no roundabout yet. So it does not mean you're not gonna say anything. It does not mean you're not gonna teach anything. Okay. So it's better to keep checking your student knowledge. Keep doing your Q&A. Check the knowledge about the junctions. Check the knowledge about the traffic signs, about the rule and regulation. Always say what's looking ahead, what you can see ahead, what's your plan about it. Can you do this easily? Do you need any help from me? Are you aware what's in your surrounding? What's coming up next? What routine you will follow on the roundabouts? Are you okay to do this by yourself? Are you need this help from me? Are you okay to see the signs by yourself and tell me which sign you can see? Do you need any help in reading the road signs, the road marking, or you can do this by yourself? If you see it and you don't know how to read it, I can help you. Okay, so it's better you keep checking on their knowledge. Secondly, if you haven't done it in the 3-minute briefing, then do it now. What is MSPSL routine? How you go to the right of the roundabout? Which lane you should take it? Okay, so small question answer is better to do it. Like now you can check which lane you should keep it. And then when they say I need to be in the left lane, then you say do you need a signal? Or I don't need a signal. Then you check their knowledge. Okay, do you know the reason behind it? Or because both lanes are going left, I better be in the left lane, and as the lanes are going as a one direction, so I don't need a signal. I got a junction on my left as well, like an entrance of this care home, so I don't want to mislead somebody with my signal that I'm turning left. Then you praise them. Okay, then you praise them. Yes, very good, you give me the right answer, and that is what we expect you to do as well, because you're going to teach. Alright, so then you then say, okay, do you know what's the speed limit of that road? Yeah, I know this one. Okay, good. Then you can maybe ask them, okay, do you know your following distance? Oh yeah, I can know this is a good weather, I do this much. Then you, if they're doing it good, praise them, and if they're not doing it good, then you say them, oh, do you think is the following distance is a 2-second gap? How you judge it? Do you know how to judge the gap? Okay, so these kind of things. Then if you already had a plan in your mind to tell the student where they should be going, then it's better start talking on that thing something a little bit early, because you give them a good direction loud and clear in a good time as much possible you can. Again, is a full license holder, so there's nothing wrong to tell them where to go. So for example, you can say them, now follow the sign for Selby. Okay, this board is a Selby sign, Selby. Then let them keep the habit to watch the signs, right? Let them read the board, because when they go to the next roundabout, you actually want them to see the sign, read the board, then decide which lane they should keep it. So take this opportunity. If you do have these signs, doesn't matter if they're junction signs, let them help do some learning and ask them, can you please read the board for me? Can you tell me where you see the Selby sign? Which lane you should gonna keep it? This and that. Okay. So take all this opportunity. Wherever they do very good, praise them. Don't forget about praising. Should be on the same time. Otherwise, they don't know whether they are doing good or bad. So keep going straight on 40-mile road. As I said, this is the quickest you can go now. This test we're going to finish in 40 minutes. And then we have to see that you come back in a 40 minute, we teach your time management. Then we have to see that how many roundabout you giving your pupil to practice. And on the end of this session, do they going back with some good learning from you and they improve themselves. Okay, for example, if they scale themselves from 0 to 10, where 10 is the best, 0 is the least, and they scale themselves 5, then on the way back when they come and do the scaling again in the feedback, then they should show that they improve it. An examiner can see that yes, they was having some problem, and that's why they choose to take some lesson and they want to improve it. And when they go back to the sessions and then they decided what they're reflecting from themselves, and then they can say, yes, I improved, I understand more what was my mistake, and now I can rectify it. So what you need to do in the session, these kind of sessions, is like you pick the fault, okay, then you analyze the fault, then you go for the remedy. Okay, this is called 3 core competencies. So fault is this, that student is actually not paying attention to read the signs and not reading the road marking properly. That's the reason he's always ending up doing the roundabout in a wrong way. And when he was doing in a wrong way, he always feels himself in big trouble, like lane changing last minute, unnecessary lane change, getting a little bit road rage with other driver because shifting lane and disturbing others. Sometimes other drivers are beeping on them, getting a little worried, and that's make them more anxious about using third exit on the roundabout, and they trying to avoid using the dual carriageways and trying to go from the small streets more, making the journey a little bit more than they don't need it. Again, according to the eco-safe driving, environmental friendly, you plan your journey and take the quickest route you can with the eco-safe driving, so you don't burn so many emissions. So imagine the journey is 10 minutes and you're taking about 20 minutes. Now you get the signs, and we follow the sign for Selby Crossgate, which is your third exit on the right. According to this lane closure, you can stay here left lane. Soon there is available, you shift in the right lane. Sign says one lane is turning right, so that means same after the cones you go back in the right lane. So lane change is also important because you need a mirror signal routine, you need a side glances as well. So your you maybe can forget the mirror, you maybe can forget the side glances, taking some risks as well. So must watch the student actions. Okay, if they do some more mistake, don't forget you need to advise them on that mistake. So don't forget about that mistake. Keep a note what they done wrong. Now, what the student used to do here, they used to keep the right lane for going right to the Selby. This is the right lane, but this lane is split into another 2 right lanes. And student was keeping the further right lane and is ending up in the right position of the next junction. So what is improved here then, that we try to keep in the left one and then tell them why it is important. So this is the talk through. Okay, so this is a talk through. You are telling them which is the best lane for you, what is the reason behind it, and how safely you can go cell B by keeping in left lane, by reading the board, by reading the road marking, and then you don't need any lane change, and that is how you are safe on the left lane all the time, and people can overtake you from the right. So this is one roundabout. You did it like this by showing them the signs, road marking, telling them the reason, and this is a bit helping with talk through. Now you're getting another roundabout after that. Now this time you decided, so let's do the little bit prompting. Should we let you do this time? Should I prompt you? Can you tell me what you see? We're going third exit right towards cell B. Can you read the board and tell me which lane you're going to keep? Okay, let them do some work. Let them tell you. Okay, you don't tell them. You ask them and let them speak. Let them take their own responsibilities. Okay, make them independent. So when you see this sign, the both lanes are going right again. Then you ask them, okay, you picked very correctly, both lanes are going right. So which lane you going to use now? Oh, I better stay left and then I can go right. Good. Then you will say, okay, are you going to give signal that you're going to keep right? I just use the short signal because if I give signal, maybe people think I'm changing lane. Now in this roundabout, especially, we don't need a left signal, because if you do the left signal for exit, it's like a lane change and going to the left. So no signal because you're going straight, and straight you don't need a signal. So that is something you correct them. Maybe they was in the habit to give the left signal regularly because they always do this way, keep right, and when they leave the second exit, give the signal and leave it. But this roundabout is different. It's not like the other roundabout. Again, we are teaching full license holder, so they need to experience the different and new roundabouts. Okay, so now after this stage, then we continue straight ahead and then we get some more roundabouts. Again, until you don't see the roundabout, you say, okay, if they're checking their shoulder properly to overtake this person, then praise them, good mirror check, good blind spot check, what can happen in that situation if you don't do it, or it can go worse if I don't watch it. Then if they're stopping it nice and clear like this, then you can say, okay, good observation for your ambulance, you're watching them good, you stop in a good position, don't block the junction because you don't know, maybe the ambulance want to go left turn. Okay, so all the things they're doing good, you praise them. If they don't do good, take a control, prompt them, and if they're not responding with your prompt, then you take over, talk through. Okay, then you find the safe and convenient place, and then you find this fault. Then you tell them, okay, that was your fault. Do you know what you did it? Why you done it? What you should have done better? What you should do it? What's the rules say about it? Analyze your problem, then find the remedy, and then ask, do you need a help from me next time, or can you do it yourself? Okay, let's go again. Soon I get opportunity, I give you this situation again. But this situation sometimes only develop once. Okay, so that is how you continue again. So going straight ahead, then you will see another roundabout. This roundabout, you going to give them a sign, for example, go straight, first exit, ring road. Then student may be like, okay, do you know why we say first exit but you're going straight, but signs board says is a left? Okay, it can be different, so don't go with the same logic, the left is always left. First exit can be straight. Then see which lane you're going to keep, what is your position, do you need a mirror signal, who is coming from your right. Okay, good observation, good time stopping. Do you need a signal to exit? If you already left, you okay or not? Okay, so keep checking the knowledge and this and that. Now, then you get another roundabout. Again, it is complicated roundabout controlled by the traffic light. You're going to take the fourth exit on the right. It's like a U-turn. You're going back where you came from. Now, again, it's all about watching the sign. Sign not always come on the left. Sometimes the sign comes on the right side as well. Then again, check the knowledge. If they know which lane they should keep it. If they don't know, help them, prompt them. See what is the best time for lane change. Right? See the board. Tell them where you want to go. Then check the another board. If any signs tell you which lane is the best lane. Then read the road name and number and see if you get the same name and number on the floor. Okay? If you're going to make a U-turn on the roundabout, why come this sign says you supposed to be going straight? Okay, because some roundabout is like this, where you go straight first before you turn right. Okay, they call it a little bit cutting on the roundabout. So you need to stay straight, not on the right lane. Okay, see, that's how you pick the mistake from the student. Then you know why he was going right, because in her mind, or in the student mind, you go right for the right turns, right? The some roundabouts are different, and only possibility of that roundabout, if you read the road signs, if you read the road marking, then you're able to do it. You cannot keep the same logic that you're going right, you keep right all the time. So how important reading the signboards and road marking can be. And not all the roundabouts layout going to be the same as you read in the highway code. Okay, so again, this is something you can teach them, because they never experienced these things before. They are full license holder, they passed in a basic ways, and now they finding these kind of roundabout is totally different, and something they never done it, they don't know how to do it, and soon they go some new places with the tom-tom sat-nav driving, they don't know what to do, and that is why they want to take this lesson. Basic roundabout, they are fine how to do it. Now the next roundabout, then let them practice again taking the third exit on the right hand side. So first thing, soon you identify your junction, it's getting close to your junction, you are on 40-mile road, then do a lane change in a good time. Diagrams hiding behind the trees, sometimes you are unable to see them in a good way. Okay, then again check the knowledge, which lane is best lane, can you read the road sign, can you read the road marking, do you know where you're going, okay, who got the priority, how you will stop, is this a control one. Then stay quiet sometime, let them do it, praise them if they're doing good. See the road marking sometimes fade it, keep them habit of watching it when it's fade. Good timing of mirror signal, then leave your exit, but this time you need a mirror signal to exit. Okay, so increase the knowledge, not every roundabout will be the same. Okay, if you do see the signs, if you do see the diagrams of the traffic sign, the roundabout, then maybe they're a little bit complicated, they're not same. Maybe that's the reason you got this signboards and diagram, and that means you got some kind of duty to watch them, duty to see them, duty to read them. Okay, when you see the roundabout with no signs, no road marking, maybe they're simple, they're basic roundabout, or maybe they have a standard way of doing it, which is stay left for the left, stay left for going straight, stay right for the right. So that is how you help them to learn something new. Again, you are straight driving, keep feeding them little bit information so you can pass them to help them. Question them something, listen to their answers. If they give you half answer, complete their answers, tell them the reasons. Okay, keep watching your student behavior, how nervous he feeling, how confident is feeling. Let them speak, help them to talk to you, make them comfort so they can question answer you, so they can question you, they can learn more from you. Okay, make this lesson more enjoyable lesson, not a tense lesson. Okay, don't drive in a way where they feel like they are under punishment or something. Maybe they are coming with you on your part 3 or standard check, and they're helping you, and now they start feeling that it's getting so intense on them. Make them enjoyable lesson. Okay, because majority of time these kind of lesson is free lesson for them. So help them. Now give them a chance to another opportunity to practice right turn of this roundabout going towards the ring road and airport. Again, ask them to read the board and tell them which lanes are going to the right. So then you see this signboard and say, okay, this is the third exit on the right. Then read another board. Oh, actually both lanes are going there. But why are they showing the straight arrow? Okay, but the diagram on the roundabout says this is right. So student was feeling that they need a right lane for right turn, third exit. But according to the road signs, according to the road marking, is technically like going straight. Okay, your exit is like straight, and straight, this is why you got the straight arrows, and both lanes are going 6120. If the both lanes are going 6120, that means you can stay in any lane, but if you're already on the left lane, it's better to do as well. Again, as you can see, the light just changed to amber. So what will be the action over there? they need to stop. So you should address them that they should stop here because they was behind the lines. That is their fault. So this is where you can adopt the lesson sometime and say why you done it. There's a street there, go in the street, stop the car, discuss this fault, right? Analyze the fault and find the remedy, then move again and let them bring them back from the side road again. So for example, if you go in the second exit other than this one, then this street you can come out again and join and back to the same route. Okay, but don't forget you have to address them. You must have to pick their fault, and sometimes you have to you change your lesson plan if their mistake is very dangerous. And if you think they just can say, oh, I was about to stop but I was in a danger, I'm going to hit somebody at the back, that's why I didn't stop you, or I thought I'm going to, then analyze the fault, get the remedy, see if they do it again or not. Then maybe you don't need to change your lesson plan. Again, going third exit on the roundabout, but this time road sign, there's no road sign telling you which lane, so it is a bit standard. You got a road marking, this time only one lane turning right, so maybe they know how to do this one. Ask them if you need any help. If not, let them do it. Let them do independently. See how they do it. Praise them if they're doing it good. Ask them, do you understand what we're trying to do? Do you understand what we're trying to help you here? Okay. Now, take the first road on the left, and this kind of road now you get opportunity because this is roughly about half of your lesson. Okay. This is about 20 minutes you been on these busy roads. So go in the streets, find a good opportunity, not now, maybe later. Soon you find it legal, safe and necessary. Then stop the car, ask them, how you feeling? How you finding it? Is it good for you? Is this working for you? Are you getting me? Are you understand what we're trying to do? Do you think you improved yourself now? Even now you can scale yourself again. There's nothing wrong in it. Just tell them when you started with 5 scaling, how about do you think you gone up now? Are you improved now? Are you understanding about which signs to watch, which road sign to watch, how you watch the road sign, how you watch the road marking? Okay. Any other thing I can help you with? Is anything in your mind? Do you have any question for me? Do you want to see the diagram if you're confused? Don't relate all the roundabout in the same order. They're not always same. They can be different, but signs are helping you, road markings are helping you. Take the help, because without help you always in a chance to do some mistake. And then give them next structure. Okay, tell them what you have a plan for the next 20 minutes. Tell them what you design another route for them, what you're going to give them. Okay, see, are they happy to proceed? They got any question? Give them a chance to ask you some question. If they give you wrong answer, correct them. If they give you half answer, again correct them. So after telling them what you have a plan for next 20 minutes, again see if they can do independently, prompting what they like. Give them a chance, push them. Can you do it yourself? I'm here to help you, don't worry. Try yourself first. Ask me if you're not sure. I will tell you, but be confident, try. I'm not going to be with you every day, so be confident, let's try, alright? Give them some encouragement, okay? Let them take the responsibility. So that way you can go back to the left. You will see the sign to join the dual carriageway. You will join the dual carriageway as the sign say you to do it, and then you get to the big roundabout again. Okay. Remember, route planning should be in a way they can use maximum roundabouts in that 40 minutes, and if they're weak in turning right, then try to use the right turns more in the roundabout so they can achieve some kind of learning. So going third exit on the roundabout, city center, need a lane change. See if they can do a good lane change by themselves. Watch their actions. When they look at the back, make sure you also check it's clear for them to change lane. Okay, don't let them do anything unserious. Always look the surroundings. You should be aware of your surrounding all the time. Tell them in advance, loud and clear, where they want to go. So third exit right. Again, this is very simple. Keep right, turn right. There's only one option. And when you reach here, you need a signal as well for left mirror signal to go to the left lane. Okay. Then again, how you feel this one? Oh, this one I know how to do. This one is something bit similar I normally do. Yes, but it's just busy. Otherwise, it's fine. Yeah, that's good. Praise them. Okay. Then take the next road on the left into the street. If they done anything wrong in that time period, you again got a good chance to stop in the street, talk to them, okay? Talk to them on your next level and pick the fault, analyze the fault, find the remedy of the fault and move again. So you do get opportunities to stop easily in this route. Okay, this is a sample route. We just made a mock test route, but this is very good for full license holder doing the test in Leeds Harehill for the standard check and for your part 3. But again, you need to maybe short the route depending on the time and depending on the faults they do it. You have to maybe short down the route. Okay, then you can go left back here and do the same roundabout again from this street on the left with the letter boxes. Otherwise, carry on straight if you're still going fine. Then you're approaching to the roundabout. Again, not a simple roundabout. Again, a little bit new and complicated style of the roundabout. Turning right, third exit. Okay, this roundabout, when you go from here, you don't see any signboard, you don't see any road marking. Then you can still check the student information and say, okay, what you will do, how you plan. Okay, then say, okay, I don't see any road sign, I don't see any road marking, so that means I just do proper right mirror signal, stay in the right position. Yes, that's good. Okay, then you help them and stay there, stay quiet, watch their actions, see if they're doing good, let them do it, don't break their confidence, watch them, don't tell them when to go, when not to go, let them take a decision, see their position. That's your first exit. And then is a lane change, right? You go further on the right lane. That is something different you do on this roundabout. If you stay on the same lane, you will go different direction. And when this lane comes here, then again you split into 2 lanes. Then which lane to keep to go straight. So again, you don't see this kind of right turning every day in your normal roundabouts. So that's something new to learn. Okay? And there is no information like this that this lane will split into 2 and on the roundabout you need another right lane after that. Okay? So this is something new then. Okay? So take opportunity to teach them something new. Don't forget, full license holder, you teach them according to their ability and experience. Praise them, they spotted good, they stop good, they watch it very in a good time, very good. Okay, so anything they do good, praise them, they're doing very well, good observation, good stopping, good spot the person. Okay, now when you come on this road, for example, this bus lane is 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning. If it's empty, you go back to the left lane and drive in a left lane. But if there is another parked cars on this lane, then there is no need to go. And if you already know there is a hazard like this one, then don't need to go in that lines. And after that, this lane will be 24/7 bus lane. And if you're already near to that 24/7, there's no point to go in there and come back. So again, as a full license holder, you have to make your own choice. See the road work sign. Ask them, how are you planning about the road work? What differences you can see? Speed may be changed, lane can be changed. Okay, so better check the knowledge and fine. Now on this roundabout, then you are turning right, third exit. Again, the diagram of this roundabout is not in the round shape, which you normally see in a daily basis on your highway code or any other informations. You need a right lane to turn right, third exit, but right lane is not available. So tell them, okay, last time when you was coming Selby, there was a chance for you to go back in the right lane after the cones, but this time there's no chance. What you will do? Oh, I'm allowed to stay in the same lane to turn right. Yes, you are allowed to take it. You don't have it. Then you don't follow the road marking. You just follow how the construction people are guiding you to do it. And you can stay in the same lane to turn left, straight and right. Alright, so change the information. Help them to understand the scenarios are not same every day. Sometimes you don't follow the things as is it in the highway code. You just do as the opportunity comes in front of you. Okay, not all the roundabouts are traffic light control. Some are without traffic light control. So keep checking their knowledge, keep telling them what to do. Sometimes you slow down, don't tell them too many, don't over instruct them. Sometimes you stay quiet, watch them, right? If they're doing good, you fine, so don't overfeed them. Okay, give them a chance to do by themselves. So you're going to take a right turn. then see which lane they're keeping up. Okay, then this time you can praise them. Imagine if you stopped them last time for fault and arise and remedy, and say when the light go amber, that means you're ready to slow down and stop. If you already have a lot of cars in front of you, the chances are very less to go on the light, so you always try to be prepared. So this time they show you, they proved you, yes, they actually stop in a good time and don't try to go last time. So again, praise them. Okay, so that means the last time the fault the student did it, and maybe they did it just by mistake. There was no intention of them to do it. It's just like a wrong decision. They made it just one time, but this time they know what to do. They know how to stop. They're not taking any risk, and then praise them, and hopefully they will not do it again. Okay, so not every time you need to adopt your lesson. So you can always correct themselves while moving. Okay, then again help them, and or just say, are they keeping the good lane? If they're doing a good lane now, then you know, okay, now I think you're making sense now. I know you understand now. I think, well, then you will gain, oh yeah, I understand this time. I know which lane to keep it. You maybe increase my knowledge. Now I'm in the habit to watch the road sign, road marking. Okay, turning left into the street on the left. Again, now about this time, you maybe already have spent about 30 minutes of your test. Now you don't have a lot of opportunity to go back on that routes again and do it more roundabout. But how you can do now? Again, if you need it, you go in one of the street. If you still need to talk on something, stop the car, ask them how you feeling, are you happy to continue? I'm not taking you further on the busy roundabout anymore. It's just going to be simple roundabout. Are you okay to do by yourself? Are you happy that, or you need any help from me? If not, I want to see you how you do it. Logic don't change. It's just the size and volume of the traffic. And then you give them opportunity to use some roundabout on the way back to the test center, rather than using the dual carriageway, going straight and not taking any knowledge while going back. It's like a dead driving. So instead of dead driving, take another opportunity. When they reach on this roundabout, I was thinking they should have take left from this mini roundabout, and there's another mini roundabout, turn right. But as they decided to continue straight, it was it's okay, you can go back, but this road was 20, other road was 30, so you can go back to the test center in a very good time. But now this road will make you too slow. It's a long road with 20 miles. So again, it will be hard for you in that way, that what you're going to do, what you're going to talk about. Okay, if there is no hazard, what you going to address them? You don't want very dead driving. Okay, if in case you done this kind of things, does not matter, because you have to go back. Sometimes there's no other way to go back. There's only one way to go back. So talk about the other hazard. Talk about the previous roundabout you did it. See them. Ask them, are you in the habit now to watch the signs? Are you in the habit to watch the road marking? How they're important in your life for your journeys? What can be the consequences if you don't watch the road signs? What is the consequences of not watching the road markings? If their information is there and you don't take it, don't read it, what can happen? How much you put yourself in dangers in these kind of scenarios? So again, increase their knowledge. Okay, ask them some Q&As, check their knowledge, increase their knowledge on the way. Okay, so again, it's still a learning. They're still taking the lesson from you. Don't think you're going back and you don't need to do anything. Don't think in that way that you finish the complicated busy roundabouts, now there's nothing else you can tell them. Okay, so still wherever you think, see what's coming ahead, tell them you're approaching the roundabout, I want you to go straight ahead, second exit. Okay, again tell me if you see any road sign. Can you please tell me if you see any road marking? Oh, no, I don't see any road sign, I don't see any road marking. Okay, what you expect then? Oh, I think it's more like a standard roundabout. Yes, it is. It may be. Yes. What about the construction? Oh, I done something previous roundabout that the construction was forcing me to stay left lane, even I was thinking of going right of the roundabout. Yes, it may be the scenario one more time. Now what about the traffic light? Oh, maybe this roundabout is controlled by the traffic light, and then I don't need to worry about the right traffic, but normally it's not. It's just because of construction. Oh yes, things can be changed. Okay, things can be changed. So whatever information I get on the road, I just do it on that way. So if you look now, this time this roundabout was like a one-way system. You don't need no signal at all to come straight, because they made the cones and they just make it a traffic light signal, and you're just going straight ahead and take it like a bend. So no signal required. So sometimes you do a little bit changes according to your information on the road, which can be signs, road marking, or constructions like this. It can be any information. Okay, then end of this road, then you do the right turning. Then you can check their knowledge. Oh, can you see the sign of roundabout before turning? Oh yeah, why they give you advanced information? Oh, so I don't get late to plan for my next turning. Yes, so how important again is for your watching the signs. Oh, it's very, very important. Okay, again, there are always opportunity for Q&A. Okay, so anytime you're driving, you see what's coming ahead, check their knowledge with the example, choose some example of the road, and then see, okay, how do you do this, how you do that, are you okay, tell me what you see, what is the reason behind it, how is helping you, how smooth you can drive, how planned you are. Okay, so always there's opportunities. Again, for the privacy reason, I have to mute the voice what was going inside the route. So otherwise, next time I will try to get the original voices of the lesson. Okay, then you can see what was going on. But this time we mute it because they was not very confident, but they also agree with me that next time they love to hear the voices, so they can go home and see where they was going, how they did the lesson, and what they were speaking, and what they should have speak that time. Okay, so stay tuned for the other videos as well, and then we can plan more test route for you for your part 3 and standard check. Okay, again, this is a full license holder, so that is why you're using this route. Second, the problem of this student was turning right in complicated roundabouts, not in the simple roundabout. But if you're doing same roundabout lesson with your pupil who is partly trained or trained, then maybe you need to use different logic, or you have to plan a different route according to the availability and experience of your student. Okay, so this route is not for every student. You choose your route according to your student availability and experience. So this student is full license holder, they can do this route, that is why we choose this route. And we wanted to do as a client-centered learning, they want to do this topic, they want to take the experience of the right turn, complicated roundabout, and they want to learn what mistake they're doing and how come they was not able to do by themselves alone. Now we know their mistake, not watching the road sign and road marking, not reading the road ahead properly. More like awareness and planning. Again, as they can do this roundabout easily, then you just help them a little bit, tell them where to go and let them do it. Again, keep watching your timing of your test. So again, you need to be back in a good 40 minutes, but I better say keep the margin, go back in 38 minutes. Okay, so don't keep your clock in a way that you go exactly 40 minutes back, because if you do go back 1 minute early, they will not say you anything. Okay, this kind of information, keep checking the knowledge, how the guy was taking out, what is the safe, you better let them go, or you are okay to go. Are they, like sometimes if the person is too much in the front of the road, on the safety basis, it's sometimes better to let them go, because they are creating risk to everybody. It's a hazard. Then if you think the traffic light going to take a lot of time to turn green and it make you late, then you can always use this street and go back to the test center quickly. You can. So again, what I said is better to go 1 and 2 minutes early than 40 minutes to the test center rather than going late, because I see many people taking a very less marks in the feedback, which is your last line of your 17 competencies, because they cannot plan the route, they don't manage their time properly. And what happened in that scenario? They try to wrap up the lesson without the proper feedback in the last, and they lose the marks. And same thing, They lose the marks because they take more than 3 minutes in the beginning, because they talk too much in the beginning. Remember, in the beginning you only have 3 minutes. Spend 1 minute for risk assessment, okay, and spend 2 minutes to just get to tell, just to take a little brief what you're going to do, how you structure your lesson, what you're planning, and this and that, and do other things on the go. So this is how you will come back, and then after that you will back in 40 minutes in your session, because total is 45 minutes of your whole test. Now you go for 2-minute feedback. In 2-minute feedback you say, turn off the engine, secure the car, how you feeling, what went well, what was the good things today, okay, what did not go well, oh I didn't able to do it, okay, what you'd like to do next time, oh I should be improving myself. So where you scale yourself this time, oh I better scale myself more than 5, because I have 5 but I'm maybe 6, 7, but it's helping me now, I understand. So what went well, oh now I got a habit to watch my signs, road sign, road marking. What did not go well, oh I didn't stop on the traffic light, I should done it, I missed the sign sometimes, still I wasn't looking that much, what I can do next time better. Okay, stay tuned, I will come with more video next time. So don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new on this.